Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Kaspa and some potential targets where I think Kaspa is heading in the immediate short term. Of course, we're going to talk where it's going in 2025 as well. Is it possible to reach a market capitalization of over 100 billion or a price of just below $4 or $3.75? I think Casper has a lot of exponential movement, and of course, it's a very explosive altcoin as well. Of course, we're going to talk about Casper compared to the BTC as well, and Casper compared to USD as chart analysis. We're going to talk what Casper is all about, what makes it unique. And but before we get to that, and before we start talking about Casper, let's just look at the BTC and the charts and how I was able to predict last week that this week we're gonna go price of around 70,000. And yeah, pretty much that's exactly what we did. We actually touched the 69,000 mark. And yeah, and I anticipate next week to start hitting prices of above 70,000. And we're going, my personal opinion, of course, anything I say in this video is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. But potentially, I think BTC is heading for all-time highs next week. And I'll tell you why. Well, on the 4-hourly chart, as we can clearly see, we've been setting up higher lows and, of course, higher highs. And that's exactly what I wanted to see from this week. A huge exponential movement on the upside to take out this previous local top and just to take out this resistance line and to start hitting prices of above 64,500. Consolidate above this previous resistance, return to support, and snap on the upside and take this local top at 66,500. And that's how we formed from 65 to 66,500 above 69,000 perfectly. Now we're consolidating, and as I've said, that's what I anticipated. Once we start hitting price of around 69, 70,000, to come back a price of around 66,000 or 66,500 to turn this previous local top, we turn into support and then continuation of the trend and start hitting price of above 72. Probably will correct a little bit, we'll come back to potentially 69, 70, and then again snap. Again, by 24th of October next week, so I think that's Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, actually Thursday. We're gonna hit, my personal opinion, not a financial advice. I think we have a potentially chance of hitting a price of around 77,000. This is my opinion, of course. Another bullish pattern is this triangle pattern that we broke out on 19th of September on the upside, and we tested it once here. We tested it twice, and huge exponential movement on the upside, the way I've predicted it. Yeah, so we haven't reached that price target yet. But once we start hitting price of above 76, 77,000, I guess we have to see exactly are we gonna break out. Of course, if we look at it on the daily chart, are we gonna break out this yearly resistance line that we've touched here in April of 2021. We had another resistance point here in October of 21, again in November of 21, and then again all-time highs in March of 24. We tested it again. So I think this potentially can act as a resistance the first time next week. Potentially will come down and then snap to above higher prices. But we have to deal the charts one at a time and on a daily basis and see how exactly is playing out. But so far so good. So let's just talk about Kaspa and what makes Kaspa unique. But if we just look at Kaspa market capitalization chart, we can clearly see that there's nothing bearish about it. It's nothing but bullish, setting up higher lows and higher highs and just continuation of the trend on the upside. Yes, we had corrections along the way. In my personal opinion, we're in a correction right now. But once Bitcoin start hitting prices of above 70,000, I think some of the altcoins will actually outperform BTC, and potentially Kaspa can be one of those altcoins that can outperform BTC. But let's just talk about Kaspa and what Kaspa is all about. Um, Kaspa, of course, is a blockchain backed by proof of work, which makes it a very decentralized, and not only that, but very secure network. Kaspa is also unique in its ability to support high block rates, meaning that it's absolutely one of the fastest, if not the fastest, blockchain out there. Meaning that the transactions are super fast. They're also low cost compared to chains as Ethereum. Kaspa is way cheaper than Ethereum, and is completely decentralized. And as I've mentioned, the main quality of Kaspa is that it's super fast. But let's just concentrate on the chart, and let's just see what's the market capitalization of the time of recording this video. It's around 330, 3 billion and 300 million. And the total supply of so the maximum supply of Kaspa is around 28 billion 700 million, and the circulating supply, let's say roughly, is around 25 billion. So at the time of recording this video, we need for Kaspa to reach $1, we actually need 25 billion market capitalization. I think potentially we can do that. And of course, in order to reach a price of around 375 $4, it means that the circulating supply has to go at around 400 billion. I think that's also a possibility. Of course, anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice, but potentially that can happen. And why do I think so? Well, we just have to look at the previous bull cycle and exactly what happened, and exactly what happened there. Dogecoin, ADA, BNB, they went above 100 billion, and in my personal opinion, Kaspa has better fundamentals, and overall, it's a more bullish blockchain, in my opinion, of course. And also, what I'm realizing right here on the weekly chart, we've been consolidating, and we've been actually setting up higher highs and higher lows on the weekly chart on the Kaspa compared to the USD in this bullish channel pattern. And usually, as I'm giving you an example here, sooner than later, I think we're gonna come back and test this previous this resistance line once again at price of above, let's say, so the previous all-time high, the all-time high is around 21 cents. So this potentially, I anticipate, once Bitcoin start hitting all-time high prices, Kaspa to actually go and test this resistance line, let's say by December, right? We go 23 cents, and then once we snap out of it, I anticipate huge bullish momentum on the upside, and I'm not gonna be surprised if we go quickly to prices once we break out, of course, of this resistance line, as I'm showing you here. In this bullish channel pattern, we break out of it, we can quickly snap to 50 cents. 50 cents, that will be market capitalization of around 12.5 billion, which, I mean, it's not that much compared to other chains. Well, it's not only Dogecoin. I mean, so many other meme coins went like crazy valuation. So that's what I'm anticipating. We break out of this resistance line and we quickly snap to 50 cents. Maybe consolidate a little bit, or we're gonna have a huge correction. Probably we'll come back, retest this previous resistance line, retest it, and then snap again, and potentially start hitting all-time high prices. And as I've said, above $1, and potentially my bullish scenario is to go to price of around $3.754 for Kaspa. But of course, we need a lot more confidence, and we need a lot more bullish momentum on the upside in order for us to do it. But for now, I anticipate that the correction is almost at the end. We start hitting prices of above 15. So basically, right now we are at 13 cents. So start hitting slowly 15, 16 cents, and then potentially start testing price of around 23, 24 cents. We snap out of this resistance line, and yeah, we're gonna have price discovery, and I anticipate huge bullish momentum. Start hitting price of around 50 cents, then come back, retest this previous resistance probably at 23, 24 cents, and then potentially we snap further into $1, $2, or potentially even $4, and that will make a market capitalization for Kaspa around 100 billion. And compared to the BTC, I mean, right now, yeah, we've been in a quite bearish trend, but I don't think that's so scary because if you zoom out on the weekly chart, that looks like a reverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish sign. But we need quite a lot of bullish momentum, and to start testing this price of around uh, 28,000. So from 19,000 to 28,000, just to come back of this resistance line, potentially retest it, turn into support. We break it out. We break out of this resistance line. We turn into support and snap to prices of above 50,000. So that will be at around 3x. Yeah, 3x. Of course, compared to BTC, and I think probably will double or triple in the next bull cycle in 2025. So that's, let's say, 6x compared to at around 13 cents will be at prices of around 80 cents. But that's just in the immediate short term. By immediate short term, I'm saying first quarter of 2025, potentially we can hit these prices. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments, for all the support, and for all my subscribers to my page in my Patreon. I'm so grateful to you guys. I work for you. I'm really grateful for supporting my work. And yeah, there's gonna be another exclusive video by yeah, by Tuesday. So I think you definitely enjoyed it. And of course, if you subscribe to my Patreon, there's gonna be exclusive content. And of course, I have two books. One of fundamentals over 8 different crypto uh, um, asset class groups, where you can learn so much about um, crypto assets, and of course my chart analysis book, which will help you how in the art of trading as well. Yeah, once again, thank you so much for all my Patreon subscribers, and for the YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's for absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. You can subscribe to my YouTube as well. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the support, and we see each other later on. Goodbye.